It's week 4 of the 2025 season, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Nighthawks and the Colts, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Oklahoma City Nighthawks and the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, and CD, you look at our quarterback matchup in this ball game, that's where the focus naturally gravitates. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. 2nd and 6. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
York able to send this one through.
And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Hopkins complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, Tyson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now back to throw. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week, and here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run this one in. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from moving out in front. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Eddie Pinheiro down for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 8. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down. Tyson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Tyson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Now Wilson on first down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Inside handoff now to Fournette.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Tyson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On first down, Tyson down to about the 37. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They'll start on the ground here. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Now a handoff up the middle. Tyson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on third down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On second down, Tyson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. There he goes, left side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football and making sure they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing it out pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 12.
Now it's Wilson. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And the defense has come up with it.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
2nd and 1. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on first down. Tyson down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On second down now, Tyson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Tyson, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Nighthawks have cut it back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Play action. It's Wilson. And Diggs has it. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. To throw again on second down. Wilson. He completes it to Boyd. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On first down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They go play action with Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. 20 from touchdown, Indianapolis. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. They got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A throw over the middle taken in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Kamara diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. That time, a 9-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back to throw again. And the catch made by Hopkins.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins. An 8-yard pickup. And an Oklahoma City first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Oklahoma City.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Back to throw.
He's got the comeback route here. That's Tony on the reception. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
York now for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So the Colts now down by 4, a little under a minute to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for our visitors, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.